Hello everybody. Today you are going to learn how to write a compare and contrast essay. So, what is a compare and contrast essay? A compare and contrast essay is an essay in which we discuss the similarities and differences of two or more things. So what do we mean by similarities and differences? When we talk about similarities, we talk about things in common between two things or how similar these two things are. The opposite is differences. What we mean by differences is how two people or things are different. So to show that they are not the same. So as we said, a compare and contrast essay is an essay in which we show how similar or different two things are. I will show you an example to understand more. Here we have two friends, Anne and Jenny. Let's start with similarities. What are the different things they have in common? Anne is a student, Jenny is a student as well. They are 18 years old. They love eating chocolates. Anne is like Jenny, they both don't have brothers or sisters. Both Anne and Jenny are from Scotland. Let's move to differences. Jenny is taller than Anne. Jenny loves joking while Anne is very serious. Jenny loves watching TV but Anne enjoys reading books. Jenny is very active and likes exercising, but Anne is lazy and enjoys staying home. So I guess now you know what we mean by similarities and differences. So let's move to the next question. Our lesson is about compare and contrast essay. So the question is, what is an essay? An essay is a group of paragraphs, right? So what are the different parts of an essay? An essay consists of three parts. The first part is introduction. Here we introduce the topic of our essay. Then we have the main body of the essay. Here we develop our topic by explaining, giving examples, etc. And the last thing we do, we finish our essay with a conclusion. So, what is the structure of a compare and contrast essay? Okay, I will explain the content of compare and contrast essay. You can use two methods. Let's start with the first method. The first part is introduction. In this part, you introduce your topic. So try to make the reader know what your essay is about. Then we have the main body. You divide it to two paragraphs. One paragraph that is entirely focused on similarities between these two subjects. And the second paragraph is about the differences between these two subjects. The last part is conclusion. Here you summarize the main points or you end your essay by giving your opinion. In order to understand, I will show you an example. So imagine our essay is about Marrakesh and Agadir. So first you introduce your topic in introduction. You tell the reader that you are going to discuss the similarities and the differences between these two cities. In the body, in the first paragraph, you mention all the things in common between these two cities, I mean similarities. And then the second paragraph, you talk about the differences between these two cities. In conclusion, you summarize the similarities and the differences between Marrakesh and Agadir, or you can state your opinion about these two cities. Okay? So this method is called block method. Okay, let's move now to the second method. The second method is called subject to subject method. The only difference between this method, and the previous one is the main body. Introduction and conclusion are the same. Okay? So the first part is introduction. Here you introduce the two subjects. Let's move to the main body. We have two paragraphs. In the first paragraph, you mention everything about the first subject. Then in the second paragraph, you do the same, but this time you mention everything about the second subject. And the last thing you do, you finish your essay by or with the conclusion. Here you summarize the main points or you end your essay by giving your opinion. I will show you an example to understand. So our topic is the same. It's about Marrakesh and Agadir. So in introduction, we say that we are going to compare these two cities. Let's move to the second part. We have two paragraphs in the body. We mention everything about Marrakesh in the first paragraph, and then we move to the second paragraph. Here we mention everything about Agadir. In conclusion, we give a summary or we state our opinion. So that's all about this lesson. So thank you very much for watching and see you next time.